So now you're set with your personal catalog of all your favorite oils. All the oils that you have in your cupboard are nice and neat in your favorite essential oil place, just for you, your private space. If you haven't done this already, check out the previous video and I will run you through this in very short time. But what happens when you have those very rare oils, you know, the ones that have no research or nobody has written about them, and you found them at some market or some distiller, or you're just very curious about them. So you have them at home or at work, or you're teaching about them, but what do you use them for? And let me show you an example. So here what I have, one of the essential oils that I have in my cupboard is rock sapphire. So if I take a look at that one, I actually got that one as a present from the distiller, and I didn't really know how to use it. If you take a look at, there's a little bit of research on the essential oil. It is mostly on what it repels, and of course the antimicrobial effect is here. There's very little or nothing written on it. So what do I do? What do I do with this beautiful oil that I got? It was such a grateful gift. I look at the detailed report. So here is the moment where you need to take a deep breath and take a look at the GC. So I will not ask you to look at all of these complex names if that's too intimidating. But what Dropsmart does is take the properties of these chemical constituents. So in this oil, you see it has over 40% of limonene. And what does that mean? It means that limonene has all of these beautiful, useful properties we can use to our benefit when we use this essential oil. It also has sabinet and a whole bunch of other chemical constituents. So what we do with Dropsmart is we calculate them together, bringing you a specific percentage. So here, when it says antibacterial, over 96%, which is a large percentage, it means we added all the chemical constituents that are within this beautiful rare essential oil that are proven to be antibacterial. It doesn't stop there. Look, anti-inflammatory, over 90%, antimicrobial, antifungal, antioxidant, repellent, and the list goes on and on. So this gives me much more idea on how to use this essential oil that you either got as a present or bought impulsively or are just very curious about. So this is a way that you can use Dropsmart to help you teach about a rare oil, sell an oil that you have in your offer and don't really know or don't have the references to sell it for a specific thing. However, you might tell me here, Melani, this essential oil consists mostly of limonene and sabinet, so that's quite straightforward. How do you do it when it's more complex? I'm glad you asked. Let me show you. So let's go back to my favorites. I have plenty of these rare oils. So let's take a look at this frosted mint, for example. And this one is even more, how would I say, challenging if you don't have Dropsmart. Where do you even begin? We couldn't find any scientific references on the essential oil. We couldn't find any articles on it. I do have a research team looking for that. Not even the safety. How will my friend even sell this oil? How did she even do it? Well, luckily, I can just pop it in Dropsmart for all of you, and then you can have much more information. It does have a very colorful chemistry, a lot of different chemical constituents at a sporadic percentage. However, we still calculate it for you. So still almost 90% of chemical constituents, as you see, at very small and some bigger percentages that are antibacterial. And you just click on any of them and you will have the references right there. You can even go so far as to finding out on which exact bacteria it was tested to be active on. Isn't that wonderful? So don't be scared to use this part of the essential oil view, the detailed report. Even if you're a bit intimidated by the chemistry, we do the calculation for you to make this useful so that you can apply it, so that you can sell it, so that you can explain the oil to your audience, whether they're students, whether you're writing an article, whether you're having a presentation and want to do something a bit more flashy, new, fresh. So, this will keep you on your toes, not you, but your audience, because you can always come up with something new. I mean, take a look here. Have you ever written an article about frosted mint? Well, now is the time you can write a blog, a post, or something, because you have so much information to work with. So I hope this was useful, and I hope you're going to start to apply this right away and, dust off those oils you've been collecting and put them to some good use. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.